Swimming, biking, and running all in one event?
In this video, we're going to explain exactly what is triathlon, and we'll break down the many distances triathlons can be. If you're tri-curious, stay tuned because we're going to break it all down without the fluff.
Triathlon is an endurance sport that involves 3 sports performed consecutively: swimming, biking, and running, traditionally in that order, and includes transitions between each leg.
Triathlons will begin with a swim, and these swims can be in a pool or in open water. Think lakes, rivers, and even oceans. Once competitors complete the swim, they head to a transition area. This is where the athlete's gear is stationed, including where their bikes are racked.
When arriving in transition, a triathlete will take off their wetsuit or swim skin if they used one, and then they will put on their bike shoes and bike helmet and head out for the bike portion of the race. Following the bike ride, a triathlete will return to the transition area again, re-rack their bike, take off their bike shoes and helmet, and then transition to run by putting on their run shoes.
From there, it's a journey on foot, across the run course, and then finally across that finish line, completing the race with a cumulative time from all 3 disciplines, plus the transitions.
Now that you know how the triathlon works, how long is a triathlon exactly? While the most familiar triathlon distance might be the Ironman, there are many distances available to new and experienced athletes alike. Here are the most popular distances that anyone can participate in.
Ironman triathlon is generally known as one of the toughest single-day endurance events in the world. And before we go too far, it's important to note that Ironman is a corporation, and the term Ironman is trademarked in regard to the triathlon events it produces. The official Ironman distance is 140.6 miles total. It's also important to note that there are independent race organizers around the world who produce their own Iron distance races for triathletes to compete in. It consists of a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and a 26.2-mile run. Yes, a full marathon to finish an already intense day. In all, Ironman triathletes complete 140.6 miles and have 17 hours to do so.
While Ironman is well known, there are other popular distances as well. The half Ironman distance is exactly that, half the distance of an Ironman, for a total of 70.3 miles. The swim is 1.2 miles, the bike is 56 miles, and the run is 13.1 miles. Participants have 8.5 hours to complete this distance.
Stepping down from the 2 longer distance triathlons, there is the Olympic, also known as International Distance Triathlon. And as its name suggests, this is the distance Olympic triathletes compete in. This race consists of a 0.9-mile swim, or speaking internationally, 1,500 meters, a 24.9-mile bike, or 40 kilometers, and is capped off by a 6.2-mile run, which is a 10K. The good news about this distance is you don't have to be an Olympian to participate in it, and it's a fun distance that will challenge you if you're not quite ready or interested in doing those iron distance races.
There are also sprint and super sprint distance triathlons that can range in various lengths, but usually the swim ranges from 300 to 700 yards, the bike can be 10 to 20 miles, give or take, and the run is generally 2 to 3 miles. Because of their shorter distance, sprint triathlons tend to be a good starting point for new triathletes wanting to explore the sport without long, grueling training schedules. It's also a great way for experienced triathletes to challenge their top-end speed and literally sprint through these races at almost unbelievable paces.
Now that you have some background on the sport of triathlon, let us know what you're interested in learning about the sport. Drop your questions in the comments and subscribe for updates as we share tri tips and more each week. Thanks for watching.